Hi everyone, it's Cindy, and I just wanted to share a couple of things with you. First of all, I got myself a new mini envelope punch board. I had one for about a year and a half, and I store it, you can't see, but just beyond the camera is a tall thing that I built out of foam core and chipboard, and it's my ink storage thing, and it goes way higher than it really ought to. It's about 24, 26 inches tall. And then on top of that, I have my regular punch board, a roll of paper towels, some envelopes, regular mailing envelopes, and miscellaneous kind of stuff that I didn't know what to do with. And I always kept my mini one up there right on top of the other one. And with all that stuff up there, it's not terribly stable. So one day I was pulling a piece, one of my ink pads out, and the mini envelope punch board came crashing down, and it landed just right so that this whole mechanism blew apart, and I could never get it back together again. So I've been watching for a decent price on one. I was not paying $15 or $20 for one. That was just crazy. But I really loved the mini envelope punch board. So I fooled around and made some, with book pages. I think they're so cute. Hang on to those and shove them somewhere someday in a book. But then I was watching a video that my friend Diane from A Pretty Pink Cottage, Diane Hubert here on YouTube, had gotten some happy mail from, I believe her first name is Nancy, but I apologize if it's not. But her channel name is Wishes and Weeds, and she's from Canada, and she'd been saving some stuff. Diane had mentioned that she wanted to do a postal-themed journal at some point. She had enough stuff, she thought. And I guess Nancy looked around and saw that she had a bunch of stuff, so she put it in an envelope and mailed it to Diane with some other things that she had done, one of which was these adorable, not these, these are mine, little envelopes made from, it's safety paper from envelopes, from, mine are from junk mail. I just took a few days junk mail and I cut them all up into pieces like this of various random shapes and started sewing them together with zigzag stitch, and ended up with first something like this, and you just keep turning it and adding pieces and stitching them down, and then pretty soon I had a sheet about this long and about 3 times this wide. So then I cut it up and made little squares. You can see these are the leftovers. I cut up and, made a square for this envelope and a square for this envelope. And so these are my leftovers. I'm going to use these all over again and add more pieces and sew them together some more. And keep going. Probably attach it to that one eventually. And just made these adorable little envelopes. I think they're so stinking cute. So I don't know if Nancy invented the technique or if someone else did, but it's darn cute. She made pockets with them. She made, I forget what else she did. Maybe a little sack. I don't remember. But you could do anything with it you do with any other kind of paper. It's just so adorable. I love it. And, how many of these envelopes do we get a week? I'll bet we probably get 10 or 15 in a week easily. And that's about how many I cut up for this. And I have lots to go to use up what I have. So yeah, that's really, really cute and really fun. And, these are almost too small to really, this one definitely is, because it turned out that the large piece was on the front. But on the back you get the idea. I hope that's clear enough. Maybe I should bring it up a little bit. But anyway, there you go. They were really, really cute, really fun, and I will definitely be making more things with that paper. And more of that paper. So that's that. And let's see, there was something else I was going to tell you about. Oh, I know what it was. I wanted to admit my humiliation. When I used to do polymer clay a great deal, and I had an Etsy shop. It's the same shop, actually. I just stopped selling polymer clay. And so I had a business card, and it said that I was a polymer clay artist. And it was, sort of my aesthetic back then. But, I'm over that. And they don't, I went to Vistaprint to get new cards, or more cards, or whatever, however you want to say it. And they don't have that design anymore. I had pink tulips on it. Tulips are my favorite flower. And my favorite color is lime green, and I love it with pink. So that was sort of where that came from. But anyway, so I decided it was time for a new logo, new whole business, card venture. So my son and I sat down and came up with a new design. The name of my shop is Aerodale Art Studio, just like the channel. And this is what we came up with. This was our design, and of course it's, the green, the ombres out to almost a yellow. And I was so happy with these cards. And so I recently mailed a couple of things to Gail Agostinelli and Diane Hubert that I wanted to show off. Honestly, that was the whole thing. I came up with that pocket idea and wanted to show it to them. And I sent each of them one of my new business cards, so happy. And when Gail was looking at it, she said, oh, well, she doesn't have an Etsy shop, but... And I thought, I didn't put my Etsy shop, and I don't. It's nowhere on there. I have YouTube, I have Facebook, I have my email address, and that was what tripped me up. I just created an email address for Aerodale Art Studio, and I was so determined to get that on there, I totally forgot the stupid Etsy shop. So I have stickers in the works. I'm going to have to cut them all out and glue them on here, because, sometimes I'm not very bright. So 500 of these puppies I have that don't have my Etsy store on. So I just thought I would share my little humiliation with you. I was so embarrassed when I realized it. When Gail said that, I was like, oh, no, not really. She just missed it. So I was in my bedroom when I was watching the video. I came over here to the craft room and grabbed one of the cards, and nope, she didn't miss it. It wasn't there. I felt so dumb. Ugh. Fortunately, it wasn't a lot of money, but it's going to be a pain in the butt to glue all those little stickers on, but what are you going to do? So, anyway, I hope you like the idea. You should check out Nancy at Wishes and Weeds, and I do hope that's her first name. She comes up with really clever stuff. First of all, she has great haul videos. She hits thrift stores and estate sales and loads her shop with really cool stuff. And so her Etsy store is also Wishes and Weeds. So she's definitely worth checking out for all that kind of thing. But she, like I said, she's very, very clever and very creative. So you ought to check her out. Also check out Diane, who's also clever and creative and has a really great Etsy shop. I'm assuming it's the same way with Wishes and Weeds as it is with a Pretty Pink Cottage. When they list stuff, it disappears fast. So check the shops often. They're always listing new stuff. And they both have really cool stuff. Diane does not so much estate sales that I recall, but antique shops and junk stores, and there's a couple of great flea markets, which of course she's not getting to with social distancing, but anyway, both really worth checking out. So there's my plug for the two of those wonderful ladies. Please like, comment, subscribe, come back, and thanks for watching.